And she's pretty responsible with it.
There you go.
You gotta get your video going, AJ. There we go.
There we go.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Call the meeting to order. We do have a quorum. Take a motion to approve the agenda and the minutes, please.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Motion will carry. Rich Brum
Oh, he's on vacation.
is on vacation.
Yeah,
That's right, I knew that.
yeah, he reminded me this morning.
Okay. Nothing there from the engineer. Now, how about drainage?
Nothing this time.
Nothing in drainage. Any claims?
No.
One respectful, Melissa is on Winnebago County's meeting that moved till today, so she's on that one this morning. So Joel, you're on the agenda.
Oh, I am on the agenda.
You are.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we have had, so lately we've been doing some things as far as ergonomics for some folks in the courthouse. And one of those things is uplift desk with the movable desk, the standing desk, and everything else. And I've been using the county credit card to purchase those. Well, those things are a little spendy because they are furniture. So what I'd like to do is do a customer account so that they can invoice us and, no tax or anything like that. So if you just want to take a look at that thing, but I just want an approval from you guys before we do a business account. Is that correct, Jackie?
It's just gonna authorize me to sign the document.
Sure.
To get the, and I was gonna ask you, that asked for a credit limit, would you say like 10
Oh, I think that'd
or
be,
7,500?
would be good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because currently I have 2 people in the sheriff's office that do have skeletal issues, musculature issues that do want these things. So
The people who've been getting them have been real happy with them, right?
very much so.
But I would, unless there's a health issue, I would hold off on any extra for now.
Just a free for all, you mean? Just,
Yeah.
selfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've wanted one, but I'm not doing it anytime soon.
I'm leaving it to the department heads to tell me whether they're approved or not.
Okay.
Just like everything else that I pretty much do.
So we need a motion to request for the credit account for uplift desk.
So moved.
I'll second it.
Motion and a second. Any other discussion on that? Hearing none, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion will carry.
Thanks, folks.
Jackie's take care of that.
Hopefully it works better than the credit card.
Jason Petersburg, good morning.
Morning. Couple things. We did have our conference call last week with Boyd Gaming. They did have some specific concerns with the site drainage. We did talk through a plan that'll involve just moving a little extra dirt or a little less dirt maybe for some of the area, but to keep the drainage away from their lot that they're going to keep. And then we're going to work up a plan on that and send that to them for their review and approval. Other item to report on is this Wednesday at 3:30. I am meeting with Black Hills Energy out there to put together a plan to get that gas main relocated. That's in the Wheelerwood right away. So other than that, still working out there, a little muddy again. but the weather forecast is right, sun and wind. They should be out there later this morning working. Any questions?
Yeah, Black Hills, have they said any more about who's gonna pay for that?
Nope, I'm gonna bring that up on Wednesday when I meet the guy face to face.
Well, like we've discussed before, they got a pretty good deal on that gas line, so. I think if we can shove any cost to them, that should be, that
Theirs.
seems pretty fair.
Well, like previously,
They'd hook everything up, you know. We got them there, huh?
okay,
We got the gas line to them, huh? For them, to that interchange. And they would hook everybody up from there on, huh?
yep. Previously, they'd wanted like 7,000 for the relocation, but they weren't gonna charge anything for the new install within the subdivision. And he was gonna run that through his business development people to see if they could eat all of the costs, and I will push for that.
Very good.
Definitely. If you need any help, we'll send Kenny out there.
Yep.
Should we have that in the agreements possibly?
Yeah, we can look and see if we have an agreement. There's gotta be some sort of a,
I'll
I mean, to get, for them to manage that gas line or get the gas line, there had to have been an agreement there, but Jackie will do some checking and see if she can find something for you.
have to give me a couple of.
Later in the week, it'll be later in the week, maybe, but she's got, loading
Understand,
stuff tomorrow, so
understandable.
we'll see what we can come up with.
Very good.
Right, anything else?
That's all I had.
You got anything, Jason?
Nothing I can think of.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Yeah, moving
Yeah.
dirt, or we're moving dirt.
Looks real good out there, so. Okay, sounds good, Jason, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay, people service. Chris.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Chris.
Any questions on my report?
I didn't see
I
anything.
didn't see anything.
Seems like, did the casino get fired back up then?
Today.
There was cars sitting there at 6:45 this morning, so I'm sure they're up and running.
Okay, I just wondered, I didn't know if you'd seen the water usage jump yet or not, but.
Tonight,
Not yet, not yet, but by tomorrow, I bet I do.
Yeah, probably.
I got told this morning they can only have like 528 people at a time in there, so it won't be that busy.
Right,
Mhm.
but if we can get half of it back, I guess that'll help.
yeah.
Right.
Okay. We have any other questions for Chris, I guess?
Oh, we get,
Yeah,
nothing for this. Yeah, we just have to-
we've got the annual adjustment compensation for people service. 2.1% increase. So everything will be increased 2.1% from last year. And that's just the annual thing.
Whatever
Yeah,
happened
we do
to
this every year.
the filters? Whatever happened to all the cost of the filters? Did we eat it all?
You mean the Diamond Joe stuff?
Yes.
At this point, yes.
For the new chemical stuff.
Well, yeah, whenever we bought all the filters and stuff.
Well,
Yeah, we haven't changed anything. The only thing
I
we
know,
changed was the new chemical. We haven't,
the filters at the casino. once
At
a
the
day
filters.
was
Oh,
special.
The
yeah.
filters at the casino, we never got reimbursed for any of that.
we never got reimbursed.
That was over $8,000.
So. Yeah, we never got reimbursed for that, but.
Well,
This is part of our contract, so it's,
I understand,
that's the unfortunate part, but
Okay.
we're committed to it.
well, we'll break the reluctancy.
Yes,
Right.
yes, so. Otherwise, I'd take a motion to
I so
approve
moved
the,
that we approve it.
I'll second
a motion and a second to approve the annual compensation adjustment, 2.1% people service. Any other discussion?
Question on that. Is there any other compensation, like if this happens again, what do we do?
it. Something we'd have to write into future contracts.
Right. Yeah,
Something to definitely keep in mind when we do it.
Okay, so there's gonna be another one come up in July 1, right?
Yeah, because we're
It's-
just on annual renewal.
it's
right
automatic
now.
renewal now, so if
It's
we
on
wanted,
renewal, but is there somewhere we could get,
if we wanted to make any changes, now would be the time.
I think we should be looking into that possibly and making a change that any renewal. That we're not stuck with that again if, something happens.
Right.
Responsibility.
Yeah.
Some
And
shared
we're gonna-
responsibilities out there.
We're gonna start meeting quarterly. At least one of us will be, if not, we
Yeah.
can all three do it, but with people service management too.
Okay.
I told them that would be a large benefit to us, so then they know what's going on as well as us, and we know what's going on too, so.
Alright.
Okay, any other discussion? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Motion will carry. All right, thank you, Chris.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, any reports,
Nope,
payroll eligibility or salary changes?
nope.
3, manure management plans,
Yep.
correct?
The three that I sent you.
All of them are just, or 2 of them are just crop rotation, and 1, I think, added some acres and crop rotation.
And let's see, it was 2 Myers and
It's the one.
Corner view, which is, Cole.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Garrett Cole. I think.
Okay. So if you want to acknowledge those.
Mr. Chair, I move we acknowledge the 3 manure management plans, 2 from Myers and 1 from Cole.
Second that.
There's a motion and second to acknowledge those 3 manure management plans. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? All right, we are acknowledge those plans. Oh, we just moving right along.
That's good.
Department head discussion. Opening of the courthouse.
I still have that map of who's open and who's not. I couldn't find that this morning.
Of what, about other county courthouses?
Yeah,
Are they,
who's
have
open and
have
who's
some of
not.
them around here? I haven't even, I guess I haven't heard. Or-
I think there's been more soft openings than anything, that people are taking appointments.
Let's see, so far,
Other courthouses, you mean, or here?
yeah.
Well, and Jake's been taking appointments. I've been taking people the whole time.
Okay.
So currently, according to our map on ICIT, we have 22 counties that are taking or open to the public by appointment. We have 7 counties that are open, and there are 70 closed to the public, and we're one of the 70. So the closest would be Hancock is open to the public. Mitchell County is saying they're open by appointment, and I mean Treasurer's office so far has been open by appointment. So that's where we're standing statewide right now.
Yeah, then,
And I can share this site with you guys when you want to take a look at it.
Need some input from the other department heads
Yeah.
to see what they want to do, because like I said, I've technically been open the whole time. The doors just will be open. I don't really
Right.
care.
and
But
like
if they
say
have what
court-
they need to be safe and
Yeah.
feel,
issues, so forth. This is the biggest thing is the court is where it gets people wandering.
and they bumped to the middle of July
Right,
and to September for jury trials.
okay.
So, yeah,
I guess I'll just ask if anybody wants to throw in on the chat, or throw out your 2 cents worth. I go person by person, but anybody have a problem with opening the courthouse up? Does everybody got their safeguards in place? It's the big question.
As long as everybody feels safe, I mean, that's,
I mean, we've got the disinfecting stuff, we've had that, and we've got everything else, we just need the before everybody feels comfortable doing it.
Yeah.
and we don't, other than court, we don't have the traffic that Jake does. Not even
Right,
close.
right, yeah.
So we
So,
got
And even at that, I think people are still gonna be very cautious. If they need to come here, they will. If they don't, they're not just gonna come here just for something to do, you know, so.
Right.
It's just
It's
gonna
not
be,
like it's a coffee shop.
businesses are running different, yeah.
We got chapter recorder and assessor on both.
Okay.
Mhm.
Dan's been open the whole time, more or less anyways, too. He's been taking the
Well,
traffic.
Yeah, then the post office can come through and everybody can just field their own people instead of going through.
Right.
And the sheriff's office has been very good.
Yeah.
Taking care of us.
Yep. Well, with that being said, I know there was discussion about, entrances. Are we gonna make this an employee entrance to the south, or?
It's up to you guys. It's just been a concern of mine, but then you gotta figure out signage and you gotta
Right.
figure out, at this time, I don't have the time to,
Don't worry about it.
It's not very safe.
No,
My preference would be to close that entrance to the public, but trying to figure out how to do that, it's gonna take some signage and something to go across there.
and I'd like it to at least be an employee. I mean, I wish we could at least still go in and out, so I don't know how to even
Well,
deal with
the
it.
fobs and stuff, I mean, as long as we just.
But you still have, if you get to the steps and walk up the steps, and
Right.
so you gotta have something, signage, or I think Dan even thought we should have a chain across, and you said something about. Yeah, I don't know. And they
Something.
still, you could put a sign way at the front and
Right.
people will still walk down.
Right. Right.
But they'll get used to it in a hurry.
Yeah.
And they'll have to.
Once I get used to it.
But it's just public safety, I mean.
I've seen too many
I've-
older
yeah.
people struggle up those steps.
Yeah, I just hate, I cross my fingers every time I see them going up and down. I hate it.
Right.
Yeah, they're not very correct.
No,
We don't see the signage, like right at the base of the steps, and then also maybe at where the T in the sidewalk is, right there. So people,
below the hanging plant.
yeah, so, but I mean, this way, if people pull up along the curb,
Uh,
they could probably see it right in their vehicle that they should go around to the back parking lot and come in, before they walk all the way up to the front door, then have to walk around or whatever.
Front interest is closed to the public.
Doors closed to public for safety.
What you guys wanna do, I mean,
Yeah, I think so.
and then we can just control it.
Because
Employees
before-
can control it with key fobs and,
Because before the concern was that we didn't have a fire
Push bar.
yeah, that, but now that we have the,
you can always get out of it.
Yeah,
You can always get out of it, no matter who you are, you can
Yep.
always get out that door, you just can't always get in it, so.
All it takes is motion to open that door.
Yeah, so I mean, it's still an entrance and an exit, but it's just so.
and I guess soon I'll talk to Russ and Rich and see if I can figure out signs or something.
Okay.
Mark made a comment there, anybody needs PPE, the state's providing some for a couple of weeks to get started. Okay. No responding.
So,
So
should we open?
June 3rd, please?
Well, that's fine. If you wanna wait till next Monday or whatever, that's fine
No,
too, I
it's
mean.
okay. It
We
just
need
needs
to
to
put a
open
day,
up.
we just need to put a
Yeah.
day there. The question is, do we wanna, I don't know, if we can get signs that fast
No.
to put in there, so
Mhm.
Not permanent.
I guess if we just,
Wait till next Monday.
we get signs by next month.
Raise up until we get some improvements, but
Okay.
I'd say, I would think cover level is pretty good for going for next Monday.
Okay. All right, I think that's what we'll try then. Let's just aim for next Monday as our opening day.
And
So-
all staff back in the offices, probably now.
I think everybody is, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Way it looks, recorders there, assessors here. Yeah, I think everybody's been.
Jake's at full strength.
All right. Okay. So, yeah, let's do that. This way it gives us a chance to get some signage going for it at south entrance. In the employee entrance only.
And it's gonna be department head by department head, what they wanna do with their offices. And I think they've pretty much done what they want.
Right, I think everybody's got their, if they had their partitions or whatever, and did the recorders get installed?
Mhm.
Okay, I know Jake has had his, and
Mhm.
she was supposed to get hers done last week, so, okay. All right, yeah, let's do that. Next Monday, June 8th. We will open the courthouse back up to public.
A motion?
I'll
With,
make that motion.
with each department head somewhat being responsible for people in and out of their offices.
I'll second that.
Yeah, motion is by Smithy, second by Abrams to reopen June 8th. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The motion will carry. We will open.
With just the north door.
Yeah. Our south entrance is going to become an employee only entrance, so Chris Cannon said if you could pick up on that, and when you put that out to public, Joel will put it out on our website the same way. And we will get signage to turn everybody to the north entrance for safety reasons.
Looks like you probably should have Mark go ahead and get that seed.
Yeah, it's available, just go get it.
Yeah, Mark Tomlinson, you can get some stuff from the state to keep us stocked up here. That'd be great. Go for it.
They'll probably need to know.
Yeah, they have a Google form. I'll enter the amounts and stuff that we think we'll need for 2 weeks. If all the department heads can let me know what they think their like a 2-week supply would be, and then let me know, and I'll put that in, and we'll see what we get. And then we just need to also consider going forward what we're going to need. We need to start looking at ways that we're going to order that off the marketplace ourselves. So that's what they're encouraging all sort or all, whether it's healthcare providers or whatever, is to go to the marketplace and get your stuff, because it has opened back up quite a bit compared to what it first initially was. So.
Yeah, maybe I have to check with Brian a little bit on his suppliers and see what their supply is, because I know there's some stuff he was having trouble getting, but maybe they're catching back up
I haven't looked for a while myself.
with that stuff. But
And the other question I've read back and forth, masks or no masks? Are we gonna want
Required.
people coming in having masks or not having masks? I just I don't know which way to go on it. It changes daily, it seems like.
I would say recommended, but
Not mandatory.
not mandatory. I mean,
The only mandatory thing I've seen is if you can't keep your 6 feet social distance between employees or the public. If you're able to maintain 6-foot distance, then there's not a need for the mask. You can, if they want to wear a mask, they're welcome to. But
right. Yeah, as far as employees, I guess that's your decision.
yeah,
But maybe
Yeah, we
we'll
have
just
one.
recommend that you wear a mask in the courthouse, whether you're visiting or not. And then, but it's not a mandatory thing.
another thing I've seen some counties are doing is they're keeping a log of the public that they interact with. I'm not quite sure the reasoning for that, or or how much of a logistical task that would be for you, but something to consider, I guess, if you want to try and keep track of who you interact with in the public. And I don't know if that would be for tracing issues later on if something came up or what, but that's just, I've seen some of the counties talk about doing that. So
Probably would be, yeah, for tracing anything, but I guess we'll leave that up to the department heads, if they want to do that or not. I mean, if you want to do it, you want to keep a sign-in sheet or whatever, that's probably your call, but.
And then another thing was if some kind of plan, if somebody did end up with COVID, if we did have to shut back down. It's just stuff that's been out there, so I don't know.
Stuff you gotta think about. If it's gonna want to try it.
Right. I mean, I think it went, being the situation we're in, we did shut down fairly quick, fairly easily, and now we're maybe a little more, we're planned a little better if we had to start separating employees again or that kind of thing, but, you know, rotating, I should say.
Should be able to move back that pretty rapidly if you needed to. I mean, my
I
guess is,
I have not taken back any remote equipment as of yet, so people brought some stuff back in, but I told them to keep it just for the time being.
Right.
just in case.
Yep.
All right, anybody else got any questions or concerns on this?
Will you still be doing the Board of Supervisor meetings via Zoom also? I mean, if the courthouse
I
is
think
open.
Yeah, we'll continue that probably for now, just because of the size of our room.
Sure.
By the time we get us in here, it's pretty well covers this area, so we could go to magistrate, but then we'd only be able to allow certain few.
Right.
Because that room would fill up, so as far as distancing space, so I think we're gonna continue doing this for a little while yet. We'll see how things go the next, 2 to 3 weeks. We get the courthouse opened up, just see how it goes from there. And maybe by the first part of July, make a decision on that. Okay, department heads, nothing else then. We'll just plan on opening them next week.
Sounds good.
Anything else, department head wise?
Quite a group to do.
You're so tired of it, aren't they? Supervisor Weekly. Yeah.
I had a teleconference with the executive board for ISAC on Thursday from 2 to 3. Basically, since the legislature's gonna reconvene this later this week, that we had some priorities that we're gonna talk with the governor. JB and Lucas are working with, talk to the governor. Put up some issues and things that we wanna make sure it gets passed or weigh our 2 cents worth of it.
Sure.
So, very well attended, so good. Well, worked very well.
Good.
And you took over for me for county social services.
Yeah, well, good on that one.
I had nothing.
Nothing? Well, I had phone conference I did for CSS while Kenny was out of town. I know there's some stuff they were trying to change 2080 agreements and allowing non-paying members in to vote. They got a lot of kickback from the other counties on that. So they've got a lot of work to do with readjusting their 2080 and that sort of stuff. Everybody was kind of in favor that if you're not basically a paying county that's funding this entire thing, you shouldn't have a voting right. So it was.
So Bob wants to know.
Yep.
Well, he wants control.
Yeah.
He's got it's kind of a split board.
Yep.
If he get 3 more voting members,
That would help him.
that would push,
Okay.
he could weight it his way.
Trying to figure out what his theory was.
No, that's what.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's.
It's 5 new members, but if he gets 3 out of the 5, he could weight his side.
Sure.
Yeah, so it kind of got shut down pretty quick by quite a few counties, so which is good.
Well, finally, the rest of the counties is looking to see what's going on.
Yeah, so their next meeting, there'll be more discussion on that. They're hoping to get the discussion figured out and then pass it at the next meeting, but doesn't look like it's gonna happen that way with the kickback they're getting, so. But it was about 2 hours of back and forth, but went pretty good, so it's, even though we're not involved much anymore, it's still not right what they're trying to do, so.
Well, then what he wanted was also that if you're a county in lead, then you're not gonna get any assets back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he wanted to get that passed too.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he was gonna get, to try to get passed.
Yeah, it was, like I said, there was some good discussion there, and didn't go as smooth as he thought it was gonna go.
Yeah, he could push it through.
Right.
Finally waking up.
Yeah, that's what I said, they're finally waking up.
Yep, so, but then I sat on a conference call with Jason and some representatives from Boyd Gaming, just on a few little concerns out there at the development on some drainage with their property and minor little things, but sounds like we got it all taken care of, and everybody will be okay. We're just gonna change some elevations on some lots next to them. So to guarantee it doesn't drain that way.
Yeah.
They just want a little more guarantee on it while they were still there, so that one went pretty good, so. Well, that's all I had. Yeah, short week, I guess, right? Anything for next week's agenda?
The recorder did send a text out here. US Imaging will be here next week. We have given them the green light. So we will see their trailer in the parking lot, I imagine, and
Good thing we're open.
yeah, perfect timing, so.
Does there, so then I'm wondering, is there any way the EMA trailer could be somewhere else? Because our parking lot's gonna get full.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Mark, did you get that?
Yeah, I can find a different place for it.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Mark.
Actually, I suppose they're gonna put them probably up here somewhere.
I imagine somewhere.
Are they gonna need power or are they?
Probably
gonna
in
put
your parking spot.
Yeah, probably.
Right.
I imagine they'll have power. We'll have to run power to them.
Okay.
Yeah, somewhere.
So we'll have to be close to the building then to catch power or one of the buildings.
Yeah, we can catch power from the engineer's office. They'll be going up and down those stairs quite a bit too. So maybe close to the engineers would be a good spot for them.
Okay. That's good.
Thanks, Risa.
All right. Nothing else then? I guess I'll take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, aye.
All right.
Aye. Opposed? So carried. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
I'm ending the meeting.